Alrighty. Well, so I'm really excited today to be talking to one of our students who is a recent graduate in some of our courses, but is also working through some courses now. So I'm hoping she can help some of you get a little perspective on what our program's like. So just go ahead, give us a little bit of your background first off, and what made you interested in doing animal body work.
Okay, so I've had a very long career with animals in general. We've always had horses. My daughter started competing at 5. So I've been around the competition arena, let's say, for a lot of years now. She's 16. So as she has increased and the horses have increased in what is required of them, I've seen in our own horses that their bodies need work just like human athletes. So I started getting interested in that. I've trained dogs for a lot of years. So obviously, in what I do in the different areas that I work, I see in dogs that they need um, massages and physical rehabilitation and all the different modalities. So I'd already seen over the years how it helps in dogs. And then I became interested in the equine world. And she did hunter jumper for a lot of years. And then we switched over to the Western world. So now the majority of my clients are barrel racing roping horses.
Awesome. Speaking of dogs, Cash is squeaking a squeaky toy now, so let me take that away from him.
It's okay. I've got
No
3.
squeaking at the moment, Cash.
I've got 3 laying right here with me.
He's usually pretty quiet, but he's like, yeah, I'm going to squeak my ball now while you're talking. But yeah, no, that's great. So I think a lot of times people do get into this because they have their own animals that need it, but then it turns into a career, which is a great way to make extra money too. So tell our viewers, which courses have you completed already?
Let's see. I started with the massage course, and then I did the cranial sacral course. Then somewhere in there, I did the cold laser therapy and the ANMR, and this one, and then I'm finishing up the equine nutrition class. I think that's all.
Yeah, and you're enrolled in some other courses too, right? The acupressure.
Not currently. Not currently. I've completed everything that I've been enrolled in. I am on the final exam of the nutrition course.
Okay, awesome. Good deal. Yeah, so that's a lot of different modalities that you have under your belt. So what does it look like when you work on an animal? How do you choose which ones you want to use?
Well, kind of in the beginning, obviously first we'll observe a horse, and then I take into consideration what the owner is telling me. Hey, they're limping on the front right, or their back's really tender, or so I'll go on what they're saying. And then sometimes what you observe may be the same and it may not be the same. So then, as we palpate the body, you can most horses. Now, we personally have one, which I used a lot in my courses. Ranger, he's 24. He's a world champion horse, but he's an old stubborn man, and he is very stoic. So it's very hard to tell on him unless you know him. It's very hard to tell when something is bothering him. So you just have to kind of get to know the horses, and then as you work on them. So far, the majority of my clients are repeat clients. So I get to know those horses and their behaviors, and are they going to show me things? Are they not going to show me? Or do we have a little bit of a chronic issue going on? So you'll learn to watch for those.
Yeah, definitely. As you said, some horses can be very stoic, whereas other ones are really expressive and they show you everything. So it's
And
good.
some are just babies about anything.
Mm-hmm. They can be, yeah. Yeah, so do you find that certain horses tend to like one modality over another?
Yes, you can see that for sure. You'll see it working with them. They'll lick and chew more when you're doing one thing. But I guess that's probably like people. We all probably like a deep massage, maybe over cupping. I mean, but you can see their bodies react more to one thing or the other. And you can feel it too once you learn what you're feeling for.
Yeah, definitely. So tell some of our viewers who might be thinking about taking some of these courses, what was your experience like working through the courses?
Oh, I've loved all the courses. This has been my favorite course. Morgan is my favorite teacher. She went over and beyond to even teach me other things that I wanted to know, or hey, how do I do this? Or if, and I'm 47 years old. I'm almost 50. So don't be afraid to go back and do some, or if you're starting out, hey, this is a great place to start out. I've had 28 years doing something else that I'm still doing, and but now I'm adding to it. And I started out the very first course, which was the massage course, really nervous, probably because I'm a little bit older, and I was really nervous, like, oh gosh, can I do this? Can I, do it correctly? Will I turn in the homework right? And anytime I got something a little off, or maybe I wasn't doing it the right way, the teachers were great to be like, hey, let's do it this way. And Liz, I forgot her last name because you have two Liz's that does the cranial sacral class. She
Oh,
even
no,
she even was so kind as to FaceTime me one day and say, okay, wait, go get the horse. And we walked through it together.
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we do, as you mentioned. Morgan has definitely been an asset to the program, and then Liz as well is really knowledgeable and loves spreading and sharing her knowledge. So yeah, definitely we have some good TAs. So tell us then, what has it been like for you building your practice?
I'm really enjoying it. And like I said, we're more in the barrel world than anything. Um, and so I have some repeat clients. I'm also finding that when we go to events with my daughter, I can just let people know, hey, I'm here, I'm available. We were at nationals not too long ago, and my gracious, between her riding and me working on clients, I literally did not stop. And I'm in Georgia, probably tell by my accent, but I've met clients from Wisconsin to Kentucky to Indiana, other clients in Georgia that I didn't know. So, I'm meeting fascinating people from all over. And then locally, I'll have uh, clients, repeat clients and new clients, whether they're coming to me or I'm going to them or at the event. So it's coming
Yeah, that's
along.
awesome. Yeah, that's really awesome. It is exciting building that and getting to meet new people and new horses. So would you say that financially it's been worth the investment?
Well, I'm still new to it, so I can see the potential is there for sure. But being so new to it, yeah, I mean, yes, it's definitely worth it. Monetarily speaking, it's getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It takes a while. That's one of the things I tried to tell people is you're starting your own business more or less. So, and it does take a while to build that. And really your success depends on the amount of effort and time that you put into building it. And usually with any business, it takes a couple of years for it to really get going.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. And like I said, owning another business, and my husband owns a business. We understand you have to be patient with it, but typically speaking, you get out what you put in. So,
Yeah, exactly.
work hard, it'll come.
Yep, yep. That's how it goes. Nothing comes easy, but it's worth it in the end.
Correct. And and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm loving a change in career, or something added. I'm really loving working with the horses.
Yeah, yeah. Working with horses is so rewarding. Animals in general, but I found with horses, just the way that they release and they show you things, it's really rewarding seeing how well they respond to the body work.
And my most fun thing is when I get a client that, and maybe so in dogs, but dogs, I've done it for so long, it's just sort of common. But somebody will tell me, oh, this horse is going to be feisty, or this one might hurt you. And, oh, good luck with this one. And I do heed the warning, but, you can tell as we get into it, they are realizing, hey, I'm not going to ride you. I'm not we're not schooling today. I'm not disciplining you. I'm here to help you. And you can tell within a few minutes. And the owners have been completely surprised, like, oh my gosh, my husband's not going to believe this horse is standing here. And the horses now, the repeat ones that are like that, they've learned to look forward to visits with me because I'm not doing anything. I'm here to help you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool when that happens because they do sometimes, they are kind of standoffish at first and they might not want you to touch them and not want you. And then once they figure out it's helping, they're like, okay, I like this.
And
And
barrel horses in particular, and I really don't know any others, but barrel horses in particular are notorious for being um, um, a lot of anxiety and kind of
yeah, kind of
what
hyper
people
and anxious. Yeah.
what people would call a hot horse. So they
Mhm.
can kind of be, a little anxious at
Yeah.
first, but as they calm down and their head lowers and their neck lowers, it's really neat to watch them relax into it.
Yeah, definitely. That is really cool. Well, awesome. Is there anything else that you feel like you'd want to share? Also, if people are in your area and they are looking for a therapist, how would they find you?
So I do have a Facebook page. For other reasons, I will be changing the business name of it, but I do have a Facebook page. They can. My number's very public. They can contact me. And then my personal page, it's Melissa Walthour. You can look that up. You can put my name on this. But anybody can contact me. To use my services for sure. One thing I did want to tell you about. So, like I was telling you earlier, Ranger's 24, and being 24 and older, we do try to be careful how much we run him. We don't overrun him. He has earned his titles. He owes us nothing, and he's wonderful. So we try to really take care of him. I will say we've always taken care of our animals, of course, but since doing body work on Ranger, he ran one of the best times he's ran in his older years about 2 weekends ago.
Oh,
And
wow.
it
That's
ranked
awesome.
up. We don't use any crazy medications. A lot of these barrel racers do. I don't believe in that. And so by making his body feel better, by feeding him the correct food, proper nutrition, he's 24 and still pulling checks and doing amazing.
Yeah, that is so awesome because I have a 24-year-old mare that I've had since she was 4, and she's still everybody's favorite riding horse. You look at her, you cannot tell she's 24 years old. She has no arthritis, no issues, looks like a young horse. She's ready to go all the time. Like she likes being ridden, she likes doing things. So it is pretty cool to see. And then we also have a nonprofit animal sanctuary. So then we get horses in that are rescues, same age as her, full of arthritis, teeth have not been dealt with properly their whole lives. Like they just have so many issues. So you can definitely see the difference. If you do the body work and you take care of them correctly and you feed them correctly, you can use a horse well into their 20s and they're happy to keep going.
Yeah, and like I said, we don't push him hard anymore because he knows his job. We don't overrun him. So I think when you make good choices along with taking care of their body, they can keep performing for you, and he loves his job. So and then also we have younger horses, and a lot of the horses I work on at barrel races, they're younger. One neat thing about them that I can work on for myself or my daughter and other people around, because they can get hot in the warm up area. Other horses may do this too. I'm not familiar, but they get really overly excited. So we can use some of the pressure points like the yin tang to really help bring them down a little bit. And like, hey, calm down, focus, it's okay. And I've been doing that on Toothpick with her. He's 9. And then some other horses as they're about to get ready to go in the arena. And that does help them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the acupressure is really cool. And Morgan's done some neat videos and stuff that we've shared. But yeah, definitely, I think more people need to be aware of acupoints and how effective they are, really. I mean, it is pretty neat.
And that's something you can do either a full session or like that. You can do it on demand. I mean, I've got my fingers, I'm ready. I can do it on demand and get those horses ready to go.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a good tool to have for sure. Well, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so I'll definitely post your info so people can find you. And which part of Georgia are you in again?
I'm in Chickamauga, Georgia, which is northwest Georgia. We're in the corner of Tennessee and Alabama.
Okay, cool. I guess it's probably getting nice there this time of the year. Is it cooling down for you?
Normally, yes, but yesterday it was almost 80.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So yeah, I've really enjoyed all these classes, all the body work classes. And I'm loving putting it to use. So how's your weather down there?
It's cooling off a bit, which is nice. We had a hurricane, that hurricane Milton come through, which
Yes.
the good thing about it was it brought the cooler weather. So it's been a lot nicer since it passed. So yeah.
The leaves are really pretty here and it should be a little cooler. Like usually it's 60, 70s, but I mean, yesterday we were all hot and sweating. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, all right, well, I'll let you get on with your day, but thank you so much for meeting today and doing this interview. I really appreciate it.